次はアクションいっぱいの2試合を紹介する。第1試合はニューメキシコ州アルバカーキのレオン・ガルシアと米国武者修行中の日本の羽田真宏、ランカー同士の戦いだ。羽田は世界7位にランクされている。そのアクションを見てください。
Watch the action. An excellent amateur background. He had an 18-2 record with 14 knockouts as an amateur. So by saying it's his first pro fight, it's kind of, you know, a little bit deceiving. He's a very experienced amateur, let me tell you that.
Hada, of course, a native of Tokyo, Japan, where his parents still live. Now residing in Springfield, Massachusetts.
One thing he's not experienced with, and that is the low kick. And that's what Hada is the master of, being from Japan.
Some nice shots there, though. Garcia doesn't seem to be intimidated. He's coming right in. Going to have to be careful, though. He's dropping those hands. Hada coming over the top.
Not a real secret on just exactly how Garcia would like to fight this fight tonight, and that is in a brawling style. He wants to stay inside on Hada. Hada needs to get some room, and there's a big punch by Garcia. Staggers Hada. Garcia whirls him into the ropes and then goes after him, but Tom Schlesinger says no.
Bit of a surprise here. Garcia's doing quite well.
Garcia landing that big right hand and then following right in behind it. Keep in mind, this was a non-title fight. But Hada, the current United States super lightweight champion, and the 7th rank in this super lightweight division in the world. So this would be a big, big fight for Leon Garcia. And so far in the first round, he is knocked back down.
No, he's done quite well. I think he's gotten Hada a little bit by surprise. Hada trying to come back strong now.
Closing seconds of round 1. Hada is 23, Garcia 24. Both are relatively the same height. Hada 5'5" and Garcia at 5'7". They both weighed, well, 140 for Garcia, 133 1/4 for Hada. As the bell sounds, as we end round 1 of this scheduled 5-round non-title fight. Let's go quickly into the corner. Masahiro Hata worked on with Ike Stafford.
Talking with him earlier, speaks excellent English. Like we mentioned before, his parents still in Japan, has a tremendous martial art background. Studied
As he studied in Japan, we asked him the question early today, the difference between the fighting in Japan and here in America.
And Japan kickboxer is a lot of kick, good roundhouse kick, low kick. Not so good boxing in Japanese, but Japanese got a hard kick. But American people got a hard punch. They're great boxer. It's fight different. American boxing style, exactly boxing stance. Japan style, you know, Thai kickboxing stance.
Well, I think we saw that in round 1 as Hata who...
Oh, kick, high roundhouse kick.
And he got Garcia in quick trouble with that same thing, the kick. Garcia trying to answer with a punch. It is going to be a
right
push.
Roundhouse kick.
As Hata is down, but not a knockdown. It was a push and a warning here coming to Garcia.
I'd like to see that again.
That was a nice lead in from our taped interview earlier. As Hata came out with that solid kick and Garcia almost went down. And look at Hata really going to work here in round 2.
Well, you got to give Garcia credit. He took the shot. There's another attempt at that high roundhouse kick.
If anything, Garcia may have won the first round, but Hata is certainly trying to even it up in a hurry. Hata again, those solid kicks to the thigh. You can just take so many of those, Dale.
That's right. The leg starts to knot up and makes it hard to stand. And if you can't stand, you can't fight. He's having trouble with his legs right now.
A neutral corner, and it's a knockdown here in the 2nd round as Garcia goes down, and now the referee, Tom Schlesinger, looking on, and now
Garcia was complaining of a low shot.
Did they rule that a knockdown, Dale? I thought
no,
it was.
I don't think it was a knockdown.
Was it a low blow, you think?
Either that or hitting behind the head.
Okay.
He seems to be indicating he got to hit low, but the warning to Hata was for holding behind the head.
And there's a slip. Let me correct myself. I had called that a knockdown. That could be very important in the scoring now. It was not ruled a knockdown by the referee, Schlesinger, holding behind the head and a possible low blow coming there by Hata. And now Hata slips down.
There's some water in that ring. They're both having a little trouble with that. This Hata has come out smoking, boy.
Oh, my.
I'll tell you what, he will not stand up to those leg kicks very much longer.
And watch where the kicks are. They're in the back of the thigh, and that obviously is the most devastating part you can hit him with.
And there he goes back up to the head. He's setting it up beautiful.
Big kick.
His legs are gone.
Garcia, yeah.
A push in the closing seconds of round 2.
Of course, the crowd not really understanding what's really happening here.
And now a 1-point deduction to Hata. That could be an important 1-point deduction for holding behind the head as Garcia comes back on top. And the bell sounds to end round 2 of an interesting fight from Tulsa. In the corner of Masahiro Hata, and again a 1-point deduction, a warning for holding behind the head, and now the 1 point.
Really a strange round. Hata came out just smoking.
Dale and Bob, this could be a very, very instrumental point deduction here in this second round.
See, there was the hit behind the head.
But just prior to that, I think what we'll find, yeah, that there was a low shot. The right hand looked like it was low. We've got it from a different angle, over the top.
Now this looks like after that exchange we saw earlier, Garcia going into the ropes. Tom Schlesinger pulling him out, and apparently a shot behind the head by Hata brought on the 1-point deduction. And that in the closing seconds of round 2, and we're in round number 3 now. Masahiro Hata in the red trunks, and Leon Garcia in the traditional black pants.
Break, break.
Now, Dale Cook, what's going through the mind of Leon Garcia right now in his pro debut?
Well, he is thoroughly confused. He doesn't know how to deal with those low kicks to the legs. What he needs to do is go back to his good hand combinations, but he's standing right in front of Hata and letting him load up the low kicks. Then he goes back to the head, and that nailed him. He's hurt.
No, he is. He's dazed.
That is a knockdown now.
He's dazed. Schlesinger taking a good, hard, long look at him. Up come the hands. Looks like he'll be all right. Tom says it's okay.
He set that up beautifully. He's going to do it again. He'll go down with the low kick and then come back up to the head.
Schlesinger, incidentally, in my opinion, one of the best all-around referees around kickboxing.
Halfway through this, the third round, a knockdown already by Hata of Garcia. Keep in mind, Hata with a 1-point deduction needed that knockdown here in the round to pretty much even it out again. After Garcia may have won the first round, Hata came back strong.
Hata trying to finish this fight. He knows, as we've observed, the legs of Garcia may be gone.
They're set for only 5 in this super lightweight division. A non-title fight for the U.S. super lightweight champion, Hata.
Yeah, that was a
not
spinning kick.
fault,
We've got
though.
a timeout. Schlesinger's going to take a look.
Both guys kicked at the same time, and in those instances, the guy who kicks last gets it in the groin.
And you see Leon Garcia hailing from Albuquerque, where he trains, hometown of Las Vegas, New Mexico.
You know, I hate to say it, but this could be the best thing that could have happened to Leon Garcia. He needed the break. The worst way to get it, though, Sam.
Now, we'll have an opportunity of seeing this in slow-mo. They both kicked. There's the kick up underneath. As you say, accidental. Hata was throwing the kick. At the same instant, Garcia made a spin, and the kick made contact. Low kick.
Hata is being talked to by the referee, Tom Schlesinger. But again, the fighter in this particular instance has as long as he needs to say he's all right. And when he tells the referee, Tom Schlesinger, that things are ready, we will resume the count of the third round. And there it is. We resume fighting here in the third.
Beautiful high right roundhouse kick up to the head. There's a slip.
Even though it came on a kick by Garcia.
That's another low shot. Unfortunate. Again, a spin.
Bob, I didn't think that hit in the groin. Honestly, I thought that hit in the leg. I guess we'll have to see the replay.
Hata goes to the neutral corner for the second time.
We've got to give this kid Garcia a lot of credit, though. He's been hit every way, turned every way but loose.
Let's see where this kick lands. It's kind of in the back of the thigh, but the shin could have caught the groin as well.
Yeah.
The foot was in the leg.
So again, it's Tom Schlesinger talking to Leon Garcia, who has had a rough third round here.
This has been a tough, tough fight for Garcia. I say he's been turned every way but loose.
He comes out trying to use those hand combinations that he scored well with early.
He's just fighting on guts.
Garcia needs to learn how to defend the leg kick. You don't do it by raising the leg that high. You get kicked in the groin.
And there's the bell to end round 3 of a scheduled 5-rounder.